Hey everybody, welcome to the show, and by the show I mean this YouTube video because, well, gotta keep it real. Today we're ditching the suits and ties and diving headfirst into the magical, mystical and surprisingly affordable world of the Middle East. Forget those fancy travel brochures trying to sell you a week in a five-star hotel you can't afford. We're going local, we're going deep, and most importantly, we're going on a budget. Get ready to explore 7 incredible cities that prove you don't need a sultan's treasure chest to experience the wonders of this region. We're talking ancient history, vibrant culture, delicious food, all without the heart attack-inducing price tag. So buckle up, grab your travel buddies, or your trusty camel, whichever's more convenient, and let's unlock the secrets to an unforgettable Middle Eastern adventure. One city at a time. Trust me, your wallet will thank me later. First up, we're jetting off to Istanbul, a city that straddles 2 continents and thankfully doesn't charge double the price because of it. Istanbul is a glorious mix of the ancient and the modern, where you can wander through the bustling Grand Bazaar, haggle for spices you can't pronounce, and then stumble upon a 1500-year-old masterpiece like the Hagia Sophia. Speaking of masterpieces, let's talk about Turkish delight, both the sweet treat and the experience of eating it. These colorful, gelatinous cubes of joy are basically sugar explosions in your mouth, and the best part, they cost about as much as a cup of coffee back home. And while we're on the topic of affordability, let me tell you about the street food in Istanbul. From the savory doner kebab, shaved off rotating spits of meat like a culinary carousel, to the mouth-watering simit bread rings, often sprinkled with sesame seeds, it's a feast for your senses and your wallet. Now, getting around Istanbul is an adventure in itself. Hop on a ferry across the Bosphorus Strait, feel the wind in your hair, and take in the breathtaking views of the city skyline. It's basically a scenic boat tour that costs less than your daily commute. Oh, and did I mention the trams? They're like the city's own personal roller coaster, zipping you through the streets for a fraction of the cost of a taxi. So there you have it, folks. Istanbul, a city that proves you can have your baklava and eat it too, without ending up with an empty stomach or an empty wallet. Next stop, Amman, Jordan, a city where history literally seeps from the walls. We're talking Roman ruins, Byzantine churches, and even the remnants of a civilization that worshipped a giant fish god named Dagon. Don't worry, I'm not making this stuff up. Now, you might think exploring ancient wonders would cost a fortune, but Amman is here to prove you wrong. You can wander through the incredible citadel, home to the Temple of Hercules and the Umayyad Palace for a few Jordanian dinars, which is basically the price of a latte in some places. And when it's time to refuel, ditch the tourist traps and head straight for the local restaurants. Trust me, nothing beats a plate of piping hot falafel, hummus smoother than Barry White's voice, and freshly baked pita bread. It's the kind of meal that makes you want to lick the plate clean, but maybe wait till you're back at the hostel for that. Speaking of hostels, Amman has a surprisingly wide range of budget-friendly accommodations, from cozy guest houses tucked away in the city's winding alleys to modern hostels with rooftop terraces offering panoramic views of the city. And getting around? Forget expensive taxis. Amman's public transportation system is your new best friend. The buses might be a bit crowded, but hey, it's all part of the adventure, right? Plus, it's a great way to meet the locals and maybe even pick up a few Arabic phrases. Just remember to mind your belongings and avoid rush hour like it's a pack of rabid camels. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're heading to Cairo, a city that needs no introduction. It's home to the pyramids, the Sphinx, and enough ancient history to make your head spin. But don't worry, Cairo is surprisingly easy on the wallet. First things first, the pyramids. You can't go to Cairo and not pay homage to these architectural marvels, and while the entrance fees aren't free, they're manageable. Now let's talk about food. Cairo is a street food paradise. From koshari to full madams, these delights won't cost you much. When you're done exploring, wander through Cairo's bustling souks. Khan el-Khalili is a sensory overload with spices, perfumes and textiles. Just be prepared to haggle. Getting around Cairo is an adventure. Hop on a microbus or take the Cairo metro. Just be warned, rush hour can be intense. Next up, we're trading in the hustle and bustle of Cairo for the serene beauty of Muscat, Oman. Nestled between the Al-Hajar Mountains and the sparkling Arabian Sea, Muscat blends ancient charm with modern luxury. You don't need to be a sultan to afford a visit. Muscat's architecture is striking with whitewashed buildings and intricate wooden balconies. Don't miss the Sultan Qaboos Grand Mosque, a masterpiece of modern Islamic architecture. Stroll along Mutra Corniche and explore the bustling Mutra souk. Feast on delicious Omani dishes like shua and mishkak. Getting around is easy and affordable with buses and taxis. Muscat, where the mountains meet the sea and your budget stays intact. Hold on tight because we're jetting off to Manama, the vibrant capital of Bahrain, an island nation in the Persian Gulf known for its ancient history, pearling heritage and affordability. Manama is a city where culture and history are accessible to everyone. Bahrain has been famous for its pearls for centuries. A visit to Manama isn't complete without seeing the Pearl Monument. Now let's move on to something budget-friendly. Food. Manama's culinary scene is diverse, offering traditional Bahraini cuisine and more. Explore Manama's historical sites like the Bahrain Fort. The Bahrain National Museum is a treasure trove of artifacts. Getting around Manama is easy and affordable with public transportation. Get ready to pack your bags because we're heading to Baku, the capital of Azerbaijan, a city that effortlessly blends ancient history, futuristic architecture, and a vibrant cultural scene, all without breaking the bank. Nestled on the shores of the Caspian Sea, Baku is a city of contrasts where ancient caravanserai rub shoulders with shimmering skyscrapers. The city is a fascinating mix of old and new, with medieval walled cities and futuristic buildings like the Haydar Aliyev Center. Baku's culinary scene is a delicious fusion of Eastern European, Central Asian and Middle Eastern flavors. Explore Baku's historic old city, İçeri Şehir, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Another must-visit is the Baku Boulevard, a picturesque promenade along the Caspian Sea. Getting around Baku is easy and affordable with its public transportation system. Fasten your seatbelts, adventurers, because we're about to touch down in Riyadh, the sprawling capital of Saudi Arabia. Riyadh is a city undergoing a remarkable transformation, embracing modernity while holding on to its rich cultural heritage. And the best part, you don't need a royal treasury to enjoy it. The Kingdom Centre, with its iconic hole-in-the-middle design, is a must-see. For a small fee, you can soar to the top for panoramic views of the city. Delve into its historical heart at the Muscat Fortress. Riyadh's culinary scene is a melting pot of flavors. The metro system is clean, efficient, and connects all the major attractions. Riyadh is ready to welcome you with open arms and a budget-friendly smile. And there you have it, folks. 7 incredible cities in the Middle East that prove you can have an unforgettable adventure without breaking the bank. So, what are you waiting for? Dust off your passports, pack your bags, and get ready to experience the magic of the Middle East. Remember, travel isn't about how much money you spend. It's about the experiences you collect, the people you meet, and the stories you bring back home. So, go out there, explore, and create some unforgettable memories. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, please share, like, and subscribe to our channel. It means a lot to us in helping us create more travel videos. Thank you so much, and until next time, cheers. Until next time, happy travels.